Starting things off, we have Harriet, and look at that hat. That does not fit you. So Harriet throws bombs that look bigger, but when they explode, they're the same size as normal. I still got hit by them though, so that's a bit embarrassing. And she also throws these giant spiky bombs, which don't actually land on the ground. You can hit her like normal, and then she goes into her UFO, and the bombs and the UFO attack are the normal size. That's pretty much all Harriet has to her, so let's go on to the next boss. Okay, this guy is especially funny. There's a multitude of reasons why. First of all, look at the size of this lad. That camera angle is not flattering at all, and look at his head. The moons are just there. But yeah, you'll notice that the hands are different sizes. I don't know if it's because I forgot to scale one of the hands up, or if just the left hand just automatically scales back down. And it looks like the big hand just got hit there, and oh my god. Oh, stop that. Very rude. But yeah, it's kind of funny seeing the two different shaped hands, or two different sized hands. That's pretty much it for this boss, but let me show you the clapping attack real quick, just in case you were curious. It's what two different sized hands clapping looks like. Pretty standard. They clap the same distance and everything. Alright, we're here with Torkdrift now, and we've just landed on him because he's so huge, and he's one of these enemies that have like proper collision, which means he has a collision model that gets scaled up as well rather than just a hitbox. So let's grab ourselves an uproot, and I don't think we really need to go very high, but God, he barely even fits in here, Jesus. Alright, so in this fight, we just gotta hit the three blue things. There's not hitting them isn't any different from when the fight is scaled normally. The only real difference, to be honest, is when you get hit, he flips over and a spike should hit you, and sometimes you get scooped up like that. But that's really the only difference in this fight. But yeah, that's Torkdrift, a pretty easy fight, but also a pretty funny one. But to be honest, there's funnier boss fights, especially the ones coming up soon. Now, unfortunately, as was the case with Knucklotec's left fist, some bosses just scale back down to their original size no matter what I do to them. So Topper just doesn't do anything if you scale him up. Next up, we have Spewart. Look at this guy. Great aim, my guy. I mean, he still hit me, but he's so big, he just can't even hit the arena properly. I mean, he still does sometimes, but I think that was pretty funny that he spent his entire first attack hitting the wall. And when he goes into his hat and he sprays paint everywhere, it looks pretty normal. I think it's normally that width. I don't know, it's been a while since I've fought Spewart in here. That was pretty funny, but that's all he's got, so let's move on. I think this one might be one of the funniest bosses when you scale it up. The cutscene starts and you just see this terrifying thing to your left and right. They're all stretched out, and then the head is like a different size to everything else. And you're gonna see as the Mechawigglers come towards us, only the head is changed and everything else is normal, but like weirdly spaced out. Hey. But if you thought that was funny, wait until you see what happens when we attack this thing. So it has these giant fireballs. I don't know what those are. And the spots we have to hit are kind of like clustered together. And I can't even aim high enough to hit the top ones unless I like go really far back. And then watch what happens when I spam at him. What is going on? I have no idea why that happened, but it is extremely funny, and I support it so much that I'm going to see through the second phase. Wait, where's he going? Wait, where is he? Hang on, hit him. There we go. Oh, this boss is so stupid. Next up, we have the French guy that I don't know how to pronounce the name of. Didn't see him at all in the cutscene, but there he is. He's right there. Don't worry about him. And from what I can tell with this guy, his hitbox is unchanged, but I don't really know. The first thing I did was I went onto this because I saw him going up, and that was just terrifying to me. So I did that so I could get more height on him. But you'll notice that when you try and squirt down on him, it just doesn't reach. So his hitbox is probably the same, but it's honestly just really hard to tell where he is. I know, you smarties, there's lava on his head. I can't just ground pound. Well, not yet. Now I can. Whoa, it looks like he affected the fog. But yeah, that's this guy. I gotta say, the ending cutscene is pretty funny, because Mario's just standing on absolutely nothing. Oh no, the nothing burst. Next up, we have Cookatiel, and this guy is very, very weird. He's definitely scaled up, and I think he's higher as well, because for the life of me, I cannot do the shortcut where you hit his belly to knock him down. And then he starts spewing stuff out, and this is where it gets a bit weird, because it looks like the height has changed, but it just kind of isn't. It falls short. and it's really hard to tell where you are. It's a miracle that that hit, to be honest. That phase was kind of innocent, but just wait until you see the next phase. When he starts shooting the wavy one, for the life of me, I cannot get up. It just starts losing collision randomly. The spike balls seem to be able to go down it pretty normal, although they do seem a little bit interesting. Yeah, I couldn't beat this one. I don't know if it's possible. The collision is just so bad. Rango is unfortunately another Broodal that just isn't changed at all. No matter if you scale him up, he just stays exactly the same, and I'm not really sure why. And unfortunately, Madam Broode is yet another boss that isn't affected by scaling. I don't know why. Maybe I'm doing something wrong here. Maybe I'm not saving it properly, but doesn't look like she's affected, unfortunately. Up next, we have the Ruined Dragon, and the cutscene makes him look slightly normal. I mean, he's already so huge, it's kind of hard to tell if he's changed from the cutscene alone. But sure enough, he definitely is bigger. Even from here, it's kind of hard to tell that he's bigger, not gonna lie. It starts up pretty normal. The projectiles are pretty normal. But then when he smashes his head down, it becomes immediately clear. Look how giant he is. And the shockwaves, I'm pretty sure, are normal. I'm pretty sure that's what the shockwaves normally look like in the rematch. But then we have something very weird, and that is the fact that this ground pound spot doesn't seem to work. I tried for a while. I couldn't activate it. If I remember correctly, some mods have tried changing this before, and maybe they succeeded. But just by changing the scale itself, that is not enough to make the hitbox work, apparently. And just like with other bosses, like Torkdrift, the boss has its own collision because it has its own collision model. I'd assume, I haven't actually checked, but... So the collision model scales up with it, and just like a hitbox or something. But yeah, as long as you're only changing the scale of the dragon, it looks like it's just fully impossible to beat. So I guess I'll see you on the next boss. Next, we're going on to what might be my favorite boss in this mod, the RoboBrood. Look at those legs! Wow, nice craters, buddy. Oh, it is so good. And this is yet another boss where it has its own collision model rather than just hitboxes and stuff. Which means the collision is going to be accurate to this. You can scale this thing. But let's try and knock it out using the hammer, bro. So in this version of the fight, you can do damage to the leg by hitting them with the hammers. And the hammers can go between the stuff. And when you hit them, it goes to actual double size rather than spread out. That's kind of funny how it just changes like that. And I looked at the Broodals. Are they normal size? I think they're normal size while they're in there, which is interesting. And it doesn't seem to be opposed to me staying up here at all. In the normal fight, I'm pretty sure it tries to knock you off, but it doesn't seem to do that here. Fine by me. Oh my god. He's running. Oh, I fell through him. What is going on? Look at him! Look at him sparkle! Oh, he looks so stupid. Look at how he walks! Look at the way these legs move. No, no, no. What did he just do? What even is that? What is going on in this boss fight? Oh my god. Alright, get out of here, Rango. What a wonderful ending cutscene as well. Looks kinda normal in this cutscene. Kinda. Finally, we have Bowser. Oh my god, he is large. I didn't actually watch this cutscene. I skipped it when I was testing. Looks pretty cool. I'm a bit concerned about his fist coming out of his nipples, but other than that, looks pretty sick. Okay, no, that doesn't look quite as sick. But what are you doing, buddy? Alright, give me that. So Bowser is an interesting boss. He's pretty much unchanged, but there's a couple of things that are changed about him. First of all, let's focus on punching him. This is pretty normal. I got hit by the tail the first time, so I thought the hitbox was changed, but it's not. I just sucked. Now, where it gets good is when he's throwing stuff at you when you're running at him with the hat on. Watch very closely as he throws these objects. Look at that. That is not the correct side. Hang on, let's see that again, buddy. Look at that. That is not correct at all. And watch this. As he throws the second one, his head just kind of becomes a very weird shape. Look at that. Look at that. And the third one as well. There he is. Can we see that one more time for good luck, actually? He's so wide. Anyway, let's hit his crotch one last time and end the video. Thanks for watching.